Hello, everyone, and welcome to a welcome back episode of me driving to work. I am your host slash chauffeur, BHCxDark. Name is always there in the corner, and as always, you can follow along on YouTube and Facebook at the Black Hood Crew, and then follow along at my name directly on Twitch, Twitter, Steam, Trovo, TikTok, Instagram. It is Monday, April 10th of 2023, and it is raining its butt off right now. Like, I don't know if you can hear it, but it is rainy. Like, seriously falling. There's not a break in the clouds anywhere. It is just raining. Thankfully, I have an umbrella. I always carry multiple because you never know. So, I know it's been a while since I've done this, only because I was not in my own vehicle, but I am back in my own truck. It has since been had the necessary work done, and by necessary work I mean handled all of the bumps and dents and all kinds of stuff that happened while it belonged to my brother. But since his passing, it has now become mine, and I decided that it needed work done. Hi, welcome to my welcome back episode of me driving to work. So, like I was saying, the truck needed work. I figure at the same time, I'll go ahead and get other stuff done to it. So not only did I get all the body work done, which included a massive dent, like big dent, right where the gas cap is. Like, you cannot imagine how much that irked the hell out of me. Not only because of the way it looked, but also because of where its exact location. Like, it was literally dent this big, huge, all around. I would say about a 2-foot circle, roughly, or like an oval. 2-foot oval, and the gas cap, little door, right in the middle. You can't make this stuff up. So thankfully, it is fixed now. So now the next time I go put gas in this thing, I don't have to fight for the little handle to lock into place, and I can actually walk away while my truck fuels up. Now that was the biggest problem in terms of like actual body damage. It has like little scratches here and there. Thankfully, nothing too over the top. The next biggest thing was just some looked like a passing dent slash scratch on the passenger side. That's been taken care of as well. One of the lights, like the forward-facing lights on the front of the truck, down at the very bottom, like running lights, I guess. The housing for the bulb had broken off, but the bulb itself was still good because I could still see it light up at night. So that's been fixed as well. And then the really major thing was the side rail, the actual side step that allows people to get in and out, because this thing, but not for nothing, it's very high off the ground. So in order to get in and out of it, they obviously installed a step, side rail, side step, whatever you want to call it. The one on the passenger side was not there for a while due to something that again occurred while the truck was in possession. While the truck was in the possession of my brother, has now been fixed. So now I can actually have passengers in my truck. Yeah. I also got tinted windows. So that was one of the additional things that got done. I had my windshield wiper sprayers fixed because those were not working at all. Like, and not even a dribble came out. Like, it was completely nothing came out, but the actual fluid reservoir was full. So, go figure. But now it's fixed. Come on, light screen, let's go. Let's see, what else? No, that's pretty much it. The last thing I plan on getting done, like in terms of like major work done, is I plan on changing out the stereo and putting something that has its own built-in Bluetooth capabilities with a microphone, because right now I'm running this right now through a little USB that connects to an aux port adapter. The problem is the microphone for this device is where the USB end plugs in for power, but the aux port is inside my armrest. Thank you, Dodge, for that design. Now, there is a USB port next to the aux port in the armrest, but I would have to have the lid open all the time. That's inconvenient and unnecessary. Plus, if I get it switched out for a more modern system, which has Bluetooth, microphone, the whole 9 yards, I won't have this cable coming across here, and I could actually use the center seat, because this truck is a single cab. So the maximum occupancy is 3. But if I have the armrest down, so I can have the aux port used or usable in this instance, I can't have a third person in here. So there is a place not too far from where I live. In fact, I'm about to pass it not too long from now, that not only does tinted windows, but also does stereo systems, audio systems for vehicles. Now, the speakers in here work perfectly. They sound great, feel great, they're nice and clear, no questions, no complaints. So if they can use the existing speakers and just switch out the actual, I guess the stereo itself, I guess what you would call the actual unit in the dash, that getting switched out would be primo. Great. Someone caused a problem. Yep. Someone caused a problem. Story of my life. Where's the car that was in front of you? So you're the problem. Broken down in a center lane, a busy road, at a busy time. Again, can't make this stuff up. So, anyway, that's the part that would need to be switched out. Just the actual unit in the dash. Once that is done, I don't know what else I would put in here. I mean, maybe I would install some LED lighting down along the floorboards, maybe up in here somewhere. I do have a couple like little accessories and stuff that I plan on putting on. I did put on, if you follow me on Twitter, I posted a picture of the tail end of my Mythosaur skull, or better known as the universal symbol for the Mandalorian from Star Wars. I have a little decal, little stick-on accessory that's on the back right now. I plan on adding a couple more. Steering wheel cover, nice little things here and there, just to flashy up my truck, make it unique, my own. Not just the fact that it's my name on this thing, I'm the one driving it, but make it my own. So little things here and there. Now, let's get into big news right now. Mario movie is out, and it is absolutely crushing records in sales. I actually spoke to someone yesterday who saw it with his son and told me, now this is a guy who's very particular on film, very particular on TV shows. It got his seal of approval. He said it is the best animated movie to come out in a long time, and it's definitely the best video game to movie adaptation, even better than Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, I love Sonic 1 and 2. They were great animated films, very fun for the whole family. Very much enjoyed them. So for this movie to beat that, you know it's something special. Now, I was told by the same person that in terms of who stole the show, in terms of best characters with best dialogue and everything involved, it's definitely Seth Rogen's Donkey Kong and Jack Black's Bowser. Definitely stole the show. Now, I'm a big Jack Black fan. From the movies he's done, most of them. Well, I want to say, he's been in some questionable films, but his role in those questionable films was flawless. I've also known him from his days in Tenacious D, which is his band with Kyle Gass. And if you didn't already know, I'm going to blow your mind right now. Jack Black is a magnificent singer. Like, he can sing. Like, seriously, I'm not BSing you. It's not just rock music. It's not just the stuff that, you know, you've heard from Tenacious D, but, like, there's a video. You can look it up on YouTube right now. Jack Black singing the national anthem. I think this was at like an NBA game or something like that. And he absolutely crushed it. Like, no one has done a better job. In my mind, no one has done a better job. There's been people that have done great jobs. Remember that. There's been plenty of singers that have done great jobs from different musical backgrounds. But if we're talking about just all around absolutely crushing it and just being absolutely perfect, Jack Black. Never in a million years could you ever say that this actor, who's been in some very fan favorite films and been in many different projects in front of a camera, but also from behind a microphone, is an absolute masterful singer. fantastic. Just last week was the latest episode of The Mandalorian, which is on Disney Plus right now. Season 3 is currently playing. Last week, I think, was episode 3 or 4. I don't know. Jack Black had a role alongside Lizzo as the leaders of the planet where the entire biological population did not have to work. So they lived in kind of opulence, while all the actual manual labor, cleaning, all the extra anything was performed by droids. But not just any droids, old battle droids from the Clone Wars, separatist battle droids. I thought that was great. And keep an eye out because the third famous face in there was oh my God, Christopher Lloyd from Back to the Future, the very own Doc Brown, has the role in this same episode, which was already chock filled with so many great callbacks to previous Star Wars properties, but also gave us Jack Black, Lizzo, and Christopher Lloyd all in one episode. I thought it was fantastic. The guys behind The Mandalorian can do no wrong. They really cannot do no wrong. So, if you're not up on it, definitely watch. If you haven't started yet, start watching it from episode 1. But if you have been watching it, enjoy this latest episode with a new one that's coming Wednesday on Disney Plus. Look out for The Mandalorian. So yeah, good stuff on TV. Oh, the first episode of the Swordsmith Village arc of Demon Slayer is out now. I just watched it today. It's about 46 minutes total runtime. That's including opening and credits. I will tell you that, again, when it comes to animation quality, it's top shelf. Like, absolutely top shelf. You drive a little bit faster. Let's go. Anyway, Demon Slayer, first episode of the Swordsmith Village arc. Great so far. It has a little bit of everything for everybody. As always, amazing top shelf animation and use of color. Great dialogue. Our favorite characters are all back and up to their old shenanigans as always. As well as some fan service. Now, if you don't know what fan service, Google it. But there's definitely plenty of that. Definitely a must-watch. Demon Slayer Swordsmith Village arc, first episode out now. Watch it wherever you can, anywhere you can. I personally have a website that I cannot, for legal reasons, name here, but this is one that I use to watch my anime, have access to a large library of anime that I don't have to shell out of pocket for. Because shit's expensive too. And I have a responsibility to certain little ones that require my monetary donations Um, but that doesn't mean I still can't enjoy myself, and I do. So that means I will be watching it every week. Demon Slayer. It's great. Started from the beginning because it's great start, great story, great character development, everything along the line. It's top shelf all the way. Um, my favorite character is Inosuke. He's the dude with the boar head mask and the two chipped swords. He's the absolute best. It may not be the strongest, may not be the smartest, but he's definitely chaos incarnate. And from this last episode, the shenanigans with him continue. So, definitely got to watch that. The hell are you beeping for? The echo's in here. Stop. So definitely check that out. There's some other stuff that will be coming out. Season 3 of One Punch Man is in development now. When it's coming out, I'm not entirely too sure, but it will be sometime this year, based on literally what everybody's saying, and this is including the studio that gave us the first season. Because if you don't remember, the first season of One Punch Man was an absolute masterclass in ridiculous, over-the-top animation. For season 2, they switched studios. So even though the original artwork coming from the mangaka met one, and the voice actors carried over, and the story continued, the animation quality actually took a dip. It just wasn't the same. It wasn't that the vibrant use of color as well as the animation style had changed. It was noticeable enough to get people hot and bothered. We'll leave it at that. From what I've heard, season 3 is going to go back to the original studio that gave us season 1, and that's already got my hopes up. Like, that news alone, just for, like, first, it was season 3 of One Punch Man. Yes! Season 3 of One Punch Man, made by the same studio as the first season. Double yes. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm hoping for. So, we shall see what happens with that, but I'm definitely looking forward, and I will be watching it anyway. Season 3 of One Punch Man. The final story arc for Attack on Titan is running now, I believe. So if you're into it, it's out now, ready for the hell. It's available. Go and watch it. If you haven't started it, everything up till the latest episodes is available online. So there's definitely opportunity to catch up. I personally am going to be waiting until it is done to catch up on it. Simply because I can't follow it every single day like I would like. Killing me. As much as I would like to stay up to date on it, which I fully intend to once everything is out and available. Oh yeah, I am just that good. Perfectly straight freaking job back then, as always. All right, so I have arrived. We're gonna go ahead and start winding down as I start having to make my way in. I will be back again tomorrow, around the same time, 3:30-ish, give or take, for another episode of me driving to work. Right here on the channel, Black Hood Crew on YouTube and Facebook. My name directly on Twitch, Twitter, Steam, Trovo, TikTok, Instagram. So until tomorrow, everyone, please be safe, be smart, and be excellent to each other. Take it easy.